Hey there, everybody. This is Foggy. Welcome to day 17 of my year-long journey through the realm of solo board games. There are rumors that people might consider this ill-advised and stupid. We're in the middle of a print and play week. That means that all the games that we're doing this week, I downloaded off the web, printed them off my printer, and played them. This one in particular is from I first heard about it in the Shut Up and Sit Down video that they did regarding print and play games. In which I also learned about a number of other games, including one we've got coming up next week involving Bathysphere. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. This one seemed relatively simple, relatively straightforward. I actually started a little bit earlier, and we ended up with some cows. I'm going to erase those just so that we're starting a scratch. I've got a simple printout of the sheet, plus it's in basically it's in a plastic wrapper. That way I can just write on this and then erase it once I'm done. The idea is to enclose as many bowls as possible as you go through 4 fields of an increasing number of bowls. And to do this, you're going to roll some dice, and you're going to use those dice to determine what fences you can draw. Now, the tricky part is that you cannot use fences more than once unless you roll doubles or triples, and you basically lose points. If you cannot place a fence post, you have to use up a mallet. And if you use up 3 mallets, your game is over. So you might use up your 3 mallets before you even get to field B, which is not a good scenario. To do this, we're going to place some place some bulls. The way that you do this, you roll 2 dice. They recommend that you use 2 different colored dice so that you can distinguish between them in terms of placement. We'll make the reds the rows here. We'll make blues the column. We're going to roll 3 times and then place 3 bulls. So we got a 4-3 here. That is not 4-3. That is 4-3. And that is already out of ink. I don't use my Expo markers a lot, so as a result, I've got a lot of duds in there. So we're going to do that. That's our first bowl. I don't need the black dice yet. Got a 2 and a 3 here. So that's going to be here. Not looking too bad so far. And then finally a 6 and a 3, and so I had to speak up a little too soon. The ones on the borders are really difficult to isolate just simply because of the way that the fences work. You have to basically go under a little bit. So like a 2-5 and then a 4-6 here would help on the top. But then you still have to isolate them on the bottom as well. Or they'll help you go below, but then you still have to go above. Now to do this, we're going to roll some dice. And the first ones we get are 2, 3, and 5. Now you can choose any 2 of these to draw the fence. This fence right here is just for decoration, so you can ignore it. So we can use 2-5 on any line. So we can do a 3-2 here. And the advantage is that still leaves us open for a 4-6 or a 5-6, something that helps cross off that bottom. I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to go... Yeah, I think we're going to do 3-2. I think 3-2 is probably our best bet. That's looking good, because that gives us a nice big border for all of these. We're now going to roll again. We get 5, 3, and 5. Now, if I had used the 5 on the previous turn, I could now use it again. You can use... it does allow you to use certain fences more than once if you roll doubles. You cannot use a fence more than twice, though. So once you use it twice, that's it. You're out. You can also use the 5 to... And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just simply going to draw a straight line from 5 to 5. It gives me a nice little division there. If I can get... I'm not sure what else. We'll see what happens here. All right, we've got 1, 1, and 6. So that, too, is going to be interesting. One of the more difficult things to do is to get this downward border here to basically isolate that bowl. I'm going to go ahead and do the 1s and give us a nice big left-hand border. So now a 6-4, 6-5, or 6-6 will help me isolate that bowl, and then I need 2 more fences to isolate the other 2 bowls. So we're not doing too badly here. We got 2, 3, and 3. I mean, I hate to do this again. Actually, what we can do is we can go 2, 3 here. Because we've rolled the 3, double 3, so we can use a 3 that we've used before. And I like that idea because you do get rewarded for having not using all the fence posts. I'm wondering if that's really the best thing for me to do. It's so easy to get analysis paralysis in this game. We're going to go 2, 3, 3. We've now isolated one bull. 1, 3, and 5. Okay. Nothing is going to allow us to block this off completely. We can do this. We can go 3, 5 here, and that's ish. We can also go 5, 1, but that's not really that helpful. 5, 3 would help us close that off. 5, 3 here would do the same thing. 1, 3, I think, unfortunately, gets pretty close to cutting through this cow. I think if I look at this way, I can. It's still going to take me at least 3 fences to close this off. So let's do the 1, 3 here, and then hopefully we can close this off and then get a 1 to close that off. That's going to be really tricky, though. All right, so 3, 5, 6. We will go ahead and close. Doesn't really matter which way we go here. 3, 5, 6. One more fence, and we can close the whole thing off. 2, 4, 6. Not what I was hoping for, to say the least. Because we really need that 1, unfortunately, to close out that dude. So we're going to have to go here. You can, at some point, decide that you're not going to continue on with a particular field. 2, 2, 5. Now I'm in trouble, because now I got to do this 2. And I can use another 5 that I've used before. And I think that's what I'm going to have to do. It's just going to be a throwaway move here. If I roll a single 2 again, I can't use it. That's going to hurt. All right, 1, 2, and 4. That's the move I was looking for. 1, 4. All right, so I've now isolated everybody in field 1. I can go ahead and give myself the 3 for that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unused posts. And that gives me a 17. Now, there is a scoring metric for this in the rules of the game. How well did you do? I'm not even sure if you can read that, but if you can, great. And it's terrible is 40 or below. Passable is 40 to 60. 60 to 80 is respectable. Let's go with, if I can get a respectable or better, I'll consider this a win. If it's below respectable, it's a loss. So passable is not going to be enough for me. All right, so we're on to the next field. We're going to roll our cows. 2, 3. Don't want to make it too big. 4, 4. 5, 2. 1, 5. So not great. I have a feeling I'm not going to get a complete on this one. I think that at a certain point I may just say, you know what, I'm just going to take my points for the cows I get. All right, so 6, 5, 5. All right, so the advantage of this is that I could do a nice little line over here that will basically give me a right-hand border for the whole thing. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Come very close to cutting that bull in half, but not quite. 1, 2, and 6. I'm going to go ahead and do the top row. So therefore, now I've got a nice little left-hand border, or top border. 1, 2, 2. I can go ahead and give myself a left-hand border. So far, so good. I hope I just didn't jinx myself by saying that. 2, 3, 6. can't really do what I'd like to do, which is give myself a bottom border here, but I can go 2, 3 to cut off those two. I can do this with 2 more fences, which is really nice. I can do this with 2, 4, and 5, 6. All right, so that's going to give me the 2, 4. We're going to go ahead and take that. No, what did I say? 3, 4, and... that's a bummer. 2, 4, 5. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping to get that squared away. Let's go with 5, 4. We'll hope for 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, and still 3, 4. 3, 4 is kind of my key here. I really need 3, 4 to come up. 3, 4. Awesome. I have 3 isolated bulls, and now it's just a matter of isolating this last bull. We got double 3s and 5. That'll do it, because I can use the double 3. Connect it to the 5 over here, and we've done our due diligence. We've got 4 isolated bulls. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 unused posts. That's going to give me 27. I'm up to 44 so far, and that's already in the passable range. Let's go with if I don't beat respectable, that'll be the win. I'm going to actually make this a little bit tough for myself. I've got to get 80 points at least. All right, so on to this next one. We've got to place 5 bulls this time. We're going to start at 1, 5. 6, 5. Now, in the video, they did say that this is the sort of game that, you know, after you play it a little while, you're kind of done with it, and I can see why. I think it's a fun little game. It's the sort of game that I think you could play once in a while if you were kind of bored, you didn't have anything else going on. I think it's well designed. It's cute. The graphics are great. There's not a lot of depth to it, and I don't think that that's an undue criticism. I don't think it's necessarily a criticism. Sometimes it's okay to have a nice light game. 2, 3, and 6. Okay, so the first problem that we're going to have is this monstrosity over here. This is just not going to work for us. And then we're going to have the same thing down here. And part of the concern is that it is really difficult to connect the to get the bottom edges. But I think as long as I get a 6 or a 1, I'm going to use that to basically decorate the outside. So let's go with 3, 6, because I'll also need borders here, and those have to be kind of tight, like 1, 2, and 5, 6, to get the outer borders. So I got 3, 3, and 5, which means technically I can use this 3 here, and that's going to give me the bottom border, and so that's a huge plus. I got 4, 4, and 2. I haven't used a 4 yet, so I can't do anything with that. I can't do either of the sides really that I want to do. But what I can do is I can do a divider line up the middle here. And that's going to help me sort of isolate these. Okay, so I got 2, 5, and 6. That's going to give me the 5, 6 that I want over here. 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6. I could go here, and that would give me 2 bulls, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 6, 3. Still need I need a 1, 1 essentially. 2, 2, and 6. So I've already got a lot of the 6s knocked out, unfortunately. That's not going to help me at all. In fact, of the 6s, 3 are claimed. So if I try to use this last 6, it's got to connect to... I'm not in a good shape here. I could go here. I could also just go here. I think I got to go here, which is unfortunate. And that uses up all my 6s. So if I roll a single 6, I'm kind of dead in the water. I could have gone 2-2. I could have gone straight across. In fact, let's do that instead, because I'm going to need that divider in there. Is that a bad idea? That was here, that was here. If I do 2-2 here, I can still do 1-2 here. And then I still have to get 1-5 and 3-1. So I still need a lot of this to close it off, but I think that's a divider line I can get behind. And it keeps the 6 open, which is good. 2, 5, and 4. Not great. And a connector line here doesn't help me at all, because then I can't get another connector in there. When you're doing the connectors on the edges, it's important to remember that your bottom one has to go higher than your top one is going to go. Otherwise, you're just not going to close things off. I don't have any way to do... If I did 4, 5, that's one possibility. I could also just do this. Connect those two and just be done with it. And unfortunately, that just uses up 2 of my fence posts. C'est la vie. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking I might just need to abandon ship here. 1, 1, 4. That's good. 1, 1, 4. So we're going to do this one. Sorry, 1, 4, 4 is what I should have said. 4, 5, and 6. Again, I can do a 4, 5. I could also do a 5, 6. I do have a 5, 6 open. I am running out of opportunities here. And I've still only got 2 bulls enclosed. I think I may have spoken too quickly when I said I was going to do... Yeah, I got to use a mallet. Because that double 4 is fine, except I don't have another 4 that's open. And that means I'm going to use up my first mallet. How do I get out of this? I need to roll a double 4... and then something that allows me to connect to this 3 or 4 down here. Or I need to get this 3, 1. I need a 1, 3. I need a 1, 2, or a 1, 1. Okay, I'll take the 1, 1. The question is now, do I want to just give it up? I have 4 bulls enclosed. I have 1 bull that's not enclosed. However, I'm going into the last round. I want to have at least 2 mallets going into that. So I'm going to go ahead and claim the 4 bulls. I don't get any points for unused posts if I don't isolate all of the bulls. So I've got 20 points, and that puts me at 64. I need 16 points to finish. So let's go ahead and place some bulls. 1, 3. 1, 1. I hate that. 1, 5. Holy cow. No pun intended. 3, 6. Also just awful. 2, 2. At least one that's not on the border. And then 6, 2. So only one of these is not on the border. That is going to hurt. That is going to hurt a lot. So let's start isolating some cows here. We got 3, 3, 5. It is going to be a challenge to isolate. I need a 1, 1 here, and then I think a 1 something here to isolate this one up here. I think my best bet is actually to do the 3, 5 over here so that I get some sort of boundary going. So 3, 5. 1, 5, 5. So I can use the 5 and connect it to a 1. And I think I like that because I think that allows me to... I can't go this way, I think. I think that actually crosses the bull. Comes close. Comes close to crossing it. I could go 5-1 here. It's actually not a bad idea. I also just go 5-5. So the problem with the 5-1 here is that then I'd have to get a 6-6 to make sure that this enclosed. Whereas a 3-5 here would allow me to close with a 1-5, 1-2. Gives me a few more options. So I think I'm going to close. That's not even remotely close to a line. Should probably have a straight edge out. That is also the wrong numbers. I had 1-5, not 3-5. I still have to get this 6 to connect to one of these down here. 6-3-4, that's going to work. The 4 is probably the better one to go with. So now a 2-3 connecting to this 5-6 gives me a lower boundary. 1-4-4. I'm going to go here. This is going to give me an upper boundary. I still kind of need one with 1-3, 1-2, or 1-1. 1-5-6. This is just awful. I'm going to cut all the way down like this, 1-6, and hopefully I can start divvying some things up here. 3, 5, and 6. I can cut down that way. I sort of have lost the track of what I'm doing here. 3-3-3, which I think means I can connect a pair of 3s. 2 posts of that number, even if they've both used already once. So I can actually... is that what I want to do? That is what I want to do. I want to draw a line there. No, that's not what I want to do. I'm sorry. I want to go here. Can I go there? Yes. Now I've got a couple of bulls that are now hidden away. 1, 2, and 6. 1 and 2 is vital. That is going to help me close off my top there. I am... Being right-handed is definitely messing me up over here. That was 17. That was 16. Plus 20. It's 27. That's 20. There we go. 64. 1, 2, 5. What can I still do here? What can I accomplish with what I've got remaining? Not much. So if I go 5-2 over here, that doesn't really help me isolate this last cow. Because no matter what, I'm just going to leave this something wide open here. Same with, and I can't go 2-5. I can't go like anything in that direction. I could go 2-5 up this way, but I feel like that is not a good move. No matter what, I just kind of feel like I'm circling the drain at this point. I'm going to go ahead and use this 2-5 over here. I feel like I need to just score the bulls, take my 18 points, three, four, six. All right, not the worst thing in the world. Not the best thing either, but it does allow me to isolate that. Basically, I need to roll some doubles and triples here so I can start reusing some of these fence posts. A 1-1-2 would be great. But, you know, when you start to think that you need specific dice rolls like that, I think that this is another mallet because I have used up all my 6s and I've used up all my 3s. Down to 1 mallet left. 1-1-4. That's good. Ish. It's good. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how. One, 1-4. I really need specific dice rolls to finish this game. A 2 would help. A 2 double 3, 2 double 4. Those would help. 1, 4, 5. I've used up all my 1s. I can use the 4, 5. That is my only move. Disjointed fence. 2-2-4 is useless because I don't have a freaking 4 to draw upon. Oh, I can connect the 2s. I'm sorry, I can connect the 2s. That's one more bull. And I think at this point, the only thing that I can do is hope for a triple 3. Like, that is legitimately the only thing I can get. The 2 is going to cross the bull, so there's no way that I can do the two 2s. I need something that will divide this, and 3 3s is pretty much it. Because everything else is not going to pass through those 2 bulls. So I've got 2 mallets left. I've got 1 mallet left, and I can choose. I will get 3 points. I have no mallets left on this. Or no unused posts, I mean. So I'm not going to get any points for that. I can just take the 4 points for the cows and then also get the 3 points for the mallet. Or I can risk it with 2 more throws and hope that I get the 1 in, 216 chance that I roll 2 3-sided dice. And I think at this point I'm going to take my points and go home. So I did 4 bulls. I got 24 points. I love dry erase. And that is going to give me 24 for this. Mallets remaining is 1. That is 3. So this is 44, 64, 88, 91. My score was commendable. And it's a win. All right, and that's it. That's Raging Bulls. Like I said, it's a light little game. It's cute. It didn't take that long. It did take about half an hour though. I think it does tend to tie things up once you start getting up to the 6s, the A, C's, and D's. There's not a lot of complexity with each of these grids, and I don't know if there's other expansions, but I had fun. So thank you so much for the I've written over your name, sir. Mark Tuck. Copyright night 2017. I think this was an entry in the 2017 Board Game Geek Solo Print and Play contest. I enjoyed it. It's not the most innovative. It is innovative, but it's not the deepest game, but it is an enjoyable 30 minutes nonetheless. Thank you so much, and like, subscribe, bell, all that fun stuff, and I will see you tomorrow.